All right. I think we will get started right on the dime here. Starting with march on the spot, getting those ankles and knees warmed up. 8 o'clock start. Bright sunshine in my face. Hopefully it doesn't reflect off of me, considering shave my face down, and the pale whiteness of my jawline is probably is reflective at this point. Had a wedding on Friday, which was fun. I unfortunately had to leave early because I worked on Saturday, did some landscaping for a friend of a friend. So not much time for partying, but I did get to celebrate nonetheless. Going into some high knees in 3, 2, 1. Feel free to bring it into a jog, but I'm more so looking on warming up that hip joint and those knees. So wedding was fantastic. We may have been only a couple minutes late to the ceremony, but it's okay. They started late. So it was completely by accident and by plan. By plan, I mean. Hop into some bump kicks in 3, 2, 1. And one thing that a wedding always does is fill you up. And I can tell you that there was no shortage on food and drinks. I was driving, so not a lot of drinks for me, but everyone else had a good time, which was great. In about 10 seconds, we'll hop into some sumo squats for our warm-up here. 3, 2, 1. So broad with the legs. Push those knees out. We're more so looking on getting those hips warmed up, a little bit of action over the quads. So sit down nice and lightly, come up nice and lightly. Just more so focus on stretching at the hips to the best of your ability and getting some pressure across the quads here. Across the quads here. Good work. Good work. Take it nice and slow. Give it a couple more. Hop into our walkouts after this in 3, 2, 1. Good work. So going for 5 walkouts. Holding from the hips. Crawl out the arms. Arms and shoulders are the most important. Whatever distance you can't make up with the tightness of your hamstrings or your calves, anywhere in your legs, feel free to make up for it. It's more so focusing on the shoulders in that crawling motion going. Here comes 2. Coming 3. Good work, good work. Take it nice and slow. Again, warming up those shoulder joints, getting those arms working. You might get a little bit of stretch out of the calves and the hamstrings, depending on how tight you are back there. That's perfectly fine, perfectly normal. 1 more. And then coming up back to the top. Good work. Shake the legs off. We're going to do some jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Pump them out. Get that heart rate up. Get that breathing going. Good work. Good work. And on top of a wedding, order some new shoes because I'm starting to get holes in these ones. Always a good chance and opportunity to get new shoes when you burnt through the old ones. And I can tell you, everyone that I show the soles of my shoes of can see where I step the most. The tread is completely worn out. 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, getting started with today. We are going to start with some squats with a twist. So what we're looking for is kind of like a golfer's swing. So we're gonna go wide with the feet. It's gonna be squat down in the middle. It's gonna be turned up and towards the other side. One foot stays planted. The other foot is allowed to pivot. We're gonna try and open up those hips as best as we can. And we're gonna swing away on one side. So down to the middle, swing to one side. Down to the middle, swing to one side. Okay, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down, swing. Good work. Down, swing. Speed isn't the game for this one. Tension and balance are. Good work. Let that back foot pivot. Freeze the 1 foot. The 1 foot you're going towards, the lead foot. Good work. And get those hips opening up. Keep it up, keep it up. You got it, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. We are going to get down for some push-ups for our main exercises today. So, whether you want to do it from the wall, from the ledge, from your knees, or from your toes. Push-ups on the ground. We are going for 30 seconds just to give you the fair heads up on this one. So, what I'm looking for, hands underneath your shoulders, flat as a board from head to toe or head to knee, whichever one you're doing it from, and stay consistent. You do not have to match my speed. Go at your pace. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good work. Whatever option you're doing it from, fantastic job. We're working towards getting ourselves up and off the ground or up and off the wall, anything in between. Just drive ourselves away. Get those arms, get that chest working. Great job. Almost, almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Back up to the top. We're going to do some lunging. So what I get you to do is have enough space that you can step both forward and back. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other side. So what it's going to look like, back here, forward here, back here, forward here. And then after 30 seconds, we switch on the other leg. We will get a chance to take a break between the legs just to give them time to shake off. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Back, forward, good work, back, forward. If you can't go from front to back, easier option, bring the foot back to the middle, step forward into your front option, foot to the middle, into your back option. Keep going. And just as any other exercise that we do together, depth and speed here are your key to difficulty. Choose your depth, pick your speed. You do not have to match me. If you want to go faster, go ahead. If you want to go slower, go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake off the legs. The leg that was standing still for me is a little more tired than the other one. Very normal. If it's more tired for the front leg, or the lead leg you're going through with, perfectly fine as well. So I'm gonna go to the other side because I don't want that sun blinding me anymore. Find enough space going back and forward. Easier option, step back, step to the middle, then step forward. Your own pace, your own race here. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Swing forward, swing back, swing forward, swing back. Tough workout today for the nice holiday. Gotta get everyone going. Get the work in, get the work done. Great job. Get those arms moving if you'd like to. I know they help me with balance and coordination because it helps me avoid thinking more so about how far I step forward, where's my knee, blah, blah, blah. 3, 2, 1. And more so it gets me the idea of which leg is moving. Which leg is moving. Onto the ground. We are going to do some knee tucking. So arms will be above our head. What we're going to try and do is avoid letting them tilt back or letting them tilt towards the legs. Easier option. Heels in, knees up. Just dip the hips, the heels towards the ground. Medium option. Kick them all the way out. Bring your heels towards the ground, then tuck them back in. Hardest option. Kicking them straight up, letting them fall down, and then picking them back up from there. So try and keep the hands in one spot. It's your idea to keep focused on them so you can keep your coordination going. And we're trying to squeeze over that abdomen. All right. I'm going to be doing the medium option, so feel free to stick with me if you'd like to. Go to the harder option if you like. Go to the easier option if you'd like. 3, 2, 1. All the way out. All the way back in. All the way out. All the way back in. If your hips or your knees or anything in between pop, If it doesn't hurt, I promise it's natural. Some people's hips don't have the same range of motion as others. So it's completely fine to hear pops every now and then. If you're hearing every single one of these like me, just means your hips are really tight. Might need to stretch out a little bit. Might need to work on some mobilization. But keep it up. So long as it's not painful, it's completely healthy. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. End of round 1. So, golfer squats, push-ups, lunges, both sides. So technically 4 exercises there. And then the tucks. 5 exercises where you rinse and repeat for another 2 rounds. Whatever time we have left goes towards either an extra exercise or stretching. And I'm feeling as though with the 5 exercises, technical 5 exercises today, that we'll go with some stretching later on. Give it another 10 seconds. Going through demonstration of the golf squats once more. Wide with the legs. And squat down in between. Hold this position, then turn up and over towards one side. Opening up the hips. What I find helps me is if I'm thinking about a string to attach to both my hips and my shoulders, I'm yoinking on that string and pulling them both over. It's not just one shoulder. It's not just the hip. I'm as if I have a bowstring here. I'm pulling them both over. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, turn up, down, turn up. Good work. Let that back foot fall free, let it pivot. Keep that front foot stationary, or the lead foot stationary, as I should say. Good work. Finish those golf swings. 9 high. Good work, good work. If it helps you a little bit more, feel free to also go through that bowstring demonstration I was talking about. So pull over. Pull over. Good work. 3, 2, 1, done. Push up. Pick out whatever variation you like. Upper body strength is very important. These, do not skip these. I promise you, you won't get bulky on any kind of pushes we do here. You will get stronger though. Your muscles get more dense and they get more defined. Please do not skip push-ups. Please, 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 please. All right. Whatever position we want to start with, hands, knees, ledge, wall, anywhere in between. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good work, good work. Don't mind you picking different options throughout the workout today, considering I have roughly 3 workouts planned today on top of training, so please do not mind me. If you want to go to the most difficult option, feel free to. If you want to make the options easier, feel free to. I'm going with the energy levels that I have today on top of how much strength I feel like I can push in today. Good work, good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Whew. Forward and back lunges. Facing away from the sun, Taylor. I'm going to start with the leg closest to you. It's just going to be back and forward. Easier option. Back, middle, forward, middle. Always bring your foot back to the middle if you want the easier option. Just gives you a chance to take a break, as well as gives your hips a little bit of rest throughout the entire range of motion that we're going through here. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, forward, back, forward. Good work. I'm going to adjust myself so I'm in the middle of the screen here. A little bit more in the middle, I guess. I took a way too big of a step back, but that's okay. You might see me stuttering and hitting the wall. Good work, good work. So if you need the easier option, feel free to step in the middle, as well as adjust the height of your lunge here. Depth, just like any other leg exercise, the key to difficulty here. Good work, good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake the legs off. Again, the stationary leg for me is is doing the most work. If you find the opposite, fantastic. Whatever's working hard, it's working hard. That's all I care about. All right. Into the other leg. Let's get going. Let's get going. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Oh, I decided this is the forward option first. Of course, bugging around with form and whatnot. Tend to start on in the wrong direction. But I guess there's technically no right direction because at this point in time, which way am I going? Or which way did I start with at least? Probably gonna finish in the opposite direction anyways. Keep it up, keep it up. Use your options to your benefit. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Ankle and knee were getting tired there. But yeah, use your options to your benefit. If you need to slow down, if you need to adjust, make it going to be easier modification, go for it. Whatever you need to do to keep yourself moving and keep yourself challenged. All right, hands are gonna be up above your head. Find a spot on the ceiling. That's what I find is easiest. And keep your hands there. What people tend towards is tucking up and bringing them over here. I don't want you to do that because it shortens the range of motion for your hips and your core from the hips to your ribs rather than your ribs towards your hips, if that makes sense. So we're trying to tuck our knees up here and bring them towards us rather than us trying to lift our chest and bring them towards our knees. All right, hands above the shoulders, keep them there. Whatever option you choose, easiest, medium, hardest, pick and choose. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hip popping, completely natural. Once more. Good work, good work. Keep it up, keep it up. I don't know if you find yourself like me, but I inch down the mat every now and then simply because I lift my hips up high enough and then I bring my bum almost scooping underneath. So maybe by the 30 seconds of being up, I'll be at the end of the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Good work. One more round in all of that. And whatever time's left gets devoted towards some stretching. Good work, good work. Give it another 10 seconds. Find your way into your working space. Feel free to come in whenever you'd like to. Golfer squats as a demonstration once more. Wide with the feet. Let the trail leg move freely. Let the lead leg, the leg we're moving towards, stay planted. And bowstring from the shoulder to your hip, all move as one. Good work. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, curl up. Down, swing through. Let's go, let's go. Great job, great job. Open up those hips. Drive through. Just because that back leg is coming up onto its toe does not mean it's not doing work. It's pushing off and getting us to drive further into that hip opening motion. Good work, good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Hips starting to get a little lazy by the end of that. That's okay. We're looking to keep form as best we can throughout the entire exercise. And that's something we keep note of it. Keep note of it for next time. All right, push-ups. Last round for everybody's excitement. So hands underneath your shoulders, from your knees, from your toes, from the ledge, from the wall, picking your own battles, your own challenge. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Fantastic start, fantastic start. Keep it up, keep it up. Last round of push-ups, come on, you can do it. You have it, you have it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Felt like forever for that last one, right? All right, keeping my face away from the sun as to not get blinded while working out. Cue the waterfall across my face. Lunges, going forward and backwards or backwards and forwards. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good work. Take your modifications to your advantage. Keep the challenge going. Pick the modifications you need. Good work, good work. Keep driving, keep driving. Didn't step far enough back there. Felt like I was gliding my foot. Probably an idea of fatigue setting in. Good work. Almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Legs are probably feeling a little bit dead. Hips maybe. Shake off those legs. Let's get into that other leg, going in 10 seconds. Pick your modifications, pick your challenges. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Back and forward. Or forward and back. It's depending on all of where you decide to step first. Hopefully I'm not stepping too far off the screen. Whoops, daisy. Watching you, watching the screen, watching you, on top of keeping myself moving, I tend to lean towards the rack in the back. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Good work. On the bottom, on the ground, onto your back. Woo! Nice little tumble down. We're gonna avoid inchworming off the mat. I'm gonna try and keep myself high into the mat to start with. I wish I had some sort of chalk to measure out where my hands started and how far my hands get, or how far my hips get to. All right, hands above the shoulders, picking your option, going for knee tucks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good work, good work. Keep it up. Remember, your hardest option is keeping those legs straight. Easiest option is keeping those knees bent. This medium option that I'm doing here is going from a tucked position to a straightened position. Good work, good work. Keep it up. Keep those arms focused in one spot. Good work, good work. Almost. The usual almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's roll up, catch our breath, and get a little bit of stretching in before we finish the day. I'm going to start on the ground. We're going to start, let's see if I can get a better angle in here. There we go. One leg out. The other foot is going to be either tucked into your thigh. If this leg is too inflexible for that, put it below the knee. Try and not put the foot right onto the knee for this stretch, simply because it's going to push into the wrong direction that we don't really care to stretch in. It only puts a small amount of tension onto the knee, but I'd rather avoid it entirely. So, with one foot out, we're going to turn our chest towards that foot, and we're going to fold our chest towards our knee. We're not going to curl over. We're going to reach with our chest as if it's trying to touch our knee. I like to keep my foot curled towards me. That's just to keep me engaged in this exercise. Stretch should come from either the back of the calf, back of the hamstrings, or back of the knee here. If you're very flexible, you might even feel it up into the hip. Wherever's tightest is going to stretch first. Hold this position for another 2, 1. We're going to back out of it. Take a deep breath, and we're going to go back into it. Fold the chest towards the knee. Reach for that foot if you'd like to. What I tend to do is just find where I'm stuck. I'm going to find where my stretch is, and then reach my hand forward and lock myself in by grabbing onto whatever's closest to me, whether it be my knee or my ankle or even my foot. Now hold that, use it as an anchor. 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch sides. Same thing, foot inside the thigh or below the knee, please and thank you. Turning our chest towards that leg and then folding the chest towards the knee. Whew. Getting real sweaty today because the shirt's already sticking to me. Good work. Hold it. Try and find a stretch where we're talking about the calf, behind the knee, leading up the hamstring, or if you're flexible enough, into the hip. 2, 1, back off. We're gonna do it once more. Deep breath, turn towards, fold over. Good work. Find tension where it needs to be. Stretching doesn't need to be extreme. It just needs to be felt. On a scale of say 0 to 10, you want to feel something around a 3 when it comes to the stretch to pain ratio. So it's more so like at a 0, you're not feeling it whatsoever. 10, basically you feel like your leg's going to snap in half. So you want to be somewhere around a 3 on the lighter end of things. 2, 1, back out of that. Bring the heels together. Bring this in towards your groin. Well, the idea is that this sets up where your groin starts to sort of stretch out and starts to get tense. What we're going to do is we're going to add to that as soon as we're here. So use your hands, use your elbows, or I like to use my hips because I want to see how much I can do with just my glutes alone. We're going to try and bring these knees down. See how it's a very small motion you can see. So this is the relaxed position for me. Down, this is the stretch position for me. We're looking for a stretch across the groin. Whew. Hot in here. Waterfall down the face. Hold it for another 3, 2, 1. Let them flap up. Relax. I like to bring them even further up to completely relax them because I don't want them to be under any tension. That way, even if I got a hip cramp, that I can relax completely. Hold that and then reel back in 2, 1. Deep breath. Push through. Push down. Good. Again, feel free to use whatever instrument or whatever technique you like. Feel free to use your elbows, your hands. I like to use my glutes simply because I want to see how much active range of motion that I have while trying to attain the stretch. Good work. Good work. We'll do a couple of arm and chest stretches after this. 3, 2, 1. We can stay on the ground. I'm going to hop up onto my knees. Feel free to stay onto your bum if you'd like to. One that a lot of people know, you're going to have your hand reach for the center of your back. The other arm is going to try and reach for that elbow and pull it towards your head. Try and tuck it behind. We're going to tuck this arm behind our head. We're looking to lengthen along the back of the arm here, leaning down towards the shoulder. You might feel a little higher towards the elbow, but whatever's tightest will stretch first. So it's perfectly fine, perfectly normal. Good work. We're going to do each side once, 2, 1, switch sides. Reach for the center of your back. Our other arm reaches for that elbow, tries to tuck it behind your head to the best of your ability. Good work, good work. Almost. What I find helps me is I'm trying to clasp on this elbow to make sure that that arm doesn't try to raise up too much. On top of, I'm trying to pull it behind my head to the best of my ability. 2, 1. One last stretch before we get going here. You're going to tuck your arms behind your back, clasp them however you like to. I like to clasp onto my wrist, but feel free to hold your hands, interlock your fingers, do whatever you like, so long as they maintain that position behind your back. What we're going to do is we're going to try and expand the chest to the best of our ability while trying to raise the back of the arm. So I'm back here, expose the chest, pop the chest to the best of our ability, and then raise the arms as high as you can away from yourself. We're going to try and, oh, excuse me. We're going to try and keep them suspended and look up. So it might be a very light stretch, but it's also to mobilize your shoulders and to get you breathing a little bit deeper. Might be a little intense for some people. That's okay. Open up the airways to the best of your ability. Open up the chest to the best of your ability. I know that this tightens up in my throat just a little bit because I'm not relaxed all the time. And I tend to build up a lot of stress across my shoulders and into my neck and into my head. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. That's it for today. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Got some stretching in on top of a technical 5 exercise routine today. So fantastic work, everybody. Thank you for coming, Michael and Lisa, on a civic holiday. I'm very happy for that. Not sure that if it matters to anybody that did attend the class, but still. Sorry?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Michael and Lisa. Have a great day.
Take care.